continues in verse 13. He says, "Let no one say when he is tempted, I am being tempted by God. For temptation does not originate from God, but from our own flaws. For God cannot be tempted by what is evil, and he himself tempts no one. But each one is tempted when he is dragged away, enticed, and baited to commit sin by his own worldly desire, lust, and passion. Then, when the illicit desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin. And when sin has run its course, it gives birth to death." He's saying, do not blame God for your sin. You are being enticed. You are being dragged away. You are being tempted into sin. It's not God's, it does not originate with him. He's not coming in and going, let me see if I can tempt him. No, you and I are being enticed by our own temptation. And we are making decisions to step into that. And it is bringing us to a place of sin and then ultimately to a place of death. He's saying, don't blame me. Yes, trials of many kinds are being used by God to shape you and transform you. Do not blame him, though, for your sin. Those are two different things. Trials of many kinds are situations and circumstances, challenges that happen in life that are shaping you and molding you into something more mature and more beautiful. Do not sin and then blame God for your sin. I mean, this is our culture, isn't it? That it's void of accountability, and it's blaming anyone and everything. God, your boss, your parents, your siblings, your friends, your spouse. Everybody else is responsible but you. It's everybody else's fault. If they didn't do it, it's the government's fault. It's God's fault. If he didn't do it, if God didn't do that. Look, I understand that there are situations and circumstances that are hard. But it's when it's your sin, when it's your decisions, when it's what you have done. You know, if you're going to go drink too much and drive, lose your license, crash, lose your job, and find yourself stuck in a place where you can't get a job and you can't get a license and you're stuck where you did it. Don't go, God, how could you let this happen to me? It's like, look, man, you can't sin and think that it's not going to lead to run its course and give birth to death. That's the reality. Satan is tempting, and he's trying to bring you to a place where you're going to step into darkness, and you're going to step into sin, and he's going to use those things to kill, steal, and destroy you. Do not blame God as you fall into temptation. He is responsible for the good.